by Labor's new leader came to a grinding halt yesterday when the new deputy turned up on telly for a pre-rehearsed spray.
Let me tell you this, we look over the other side there and we see a Prime Minister with the personality of a rock. We've got the Jacinda effect.
That's a bit harsh.
And then we've got Paula Bennett, who's mastered the Lynn of Tawa effect. We've got Jonathan Coleman, the Doctor of Death. We've got Stephen Joyce, who's as authentic as a $4 Rolex. We've got Jerry Brownlee, who's got the energy of a small hill. We've got Simon Bridges, the only person under 80 who still buys Brill cream. And Judith Collins, look, her stare caused that ice shelf in Antarctica to crack off and float away.
And on behalf of the National Party, I think that's a little bit unfair.
So, how does the David tirade compare when we have a look at the old archives? Well, Rob Muldoon, one of the most famous lines in politics, of course, once called Bill Rolling a shiver, looking for a spine. Winston Peters got his own category, obviously. He called David Seymour a cockled political prostitute just the other day, in fact. And here's Winston on Jerry Brownlee.
Speaker, that sort of insult really requires an apology, particularly from some illiterate woodwork teacher.
Order. And versus John Key.
This question to the Prime Minister asks, does he stand by all his statements?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, yes, especially that one when I said yesterday there's no dying in these locks, baby.
Not for any question.
Order. Supplementary question. Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Well, how come the curtains don't match the carpet?
See, and that is genius as opposed to what Kelvin Davis was trying to do. Also against John Key again.
How does he stand by his statements?
The Right Honourable
Mr.
Prime
Speaker,
Minister.
vertically. Yeah, challenged.
See what I mean? John Key has his own, called the Clark government a Walkman government in an iPod world. That was back in 2006. Helen Clark got him back though.
Is any minister in her government, just any one of them, spending any time worrying about the economy and things that matter to New Zealanders? Or are they all just a bit too busy engaging in low-grade personal attacks on me?
Madam Speaker, I think there's probably a one-word response to that. Diddums.
All the Bennett in the House to Labor's new leader before she was leader.
Actually, LSV is making a difference, and we've seen the numbers. Well, if you want to listen to the answer, then just zip it, sweetie, I'm getting there.
The Winfrey Secretary's Go Postal Award goes to Pam Corkery when she was hanging out with the .com circus.
You puffed up little shit. He's not a candidate. He doesn't owe you anything. When will you glove puppets of Cameron Slater just piss off?
So many insults, so few campaigns. It is, and I'm sure we're not done yet, are we? 7:21 already.